So if you ever want to get beer out of your computer, the first thing you should do is not get it into your computer. Hi guys, this week we start with me accidentally spilling a blue moon onto my fucking computer.
Good start.
Yep.
My name's Matt. I'm really good at not destroying computers and living by blind fucking luck.
I'm Kai, and I'm very tired as normal.
That makes sense. Hi guys, it's Jason. There's someone standing in the road outside my window, walking in circles.
We're the international. Why is it always international? No, we're the local community for sexual bears,
Sexual bears.
and
Nice.
we're just going to cross that out. It's redacted. And welcome back to the Redacted podcast. You can't know. Fucking. First off, I do not apologize at all for the sounds that my beer will make. Second, fuck, I am so lucky, but I'm also still concerned because, like, this could be one of those moments where, like, it's not seeped all the way in yet, even though I've tried my best to get it all out, and it could fuck my computer at a moment's notice. I won't be satisfied my computer's safe until 3 days from now. So, right now, we're just going to focus on making my computer as hot as possible to smoke it all out.
The worst
Actually,
part
is
about that
Share.
was while you were discussing that, you started cutting out on Discord for me.
Yeah, that was real scary.
It's like, oh fuck.
What episode are we on now, guys? Is this
11.
This is 11, right?
I think it was 11. While we're talking, I'm going to
Yeah.
open up Vegas in order to make my computer work as hard as possible.
Oh god.
Oh,
You
no.
thought I was kidding about the fucking making it fucking hot. Nah.
Wait, won't it just make it sticky though? Like, won't it just bake the sticky?
My hopes is that it just fucking burns it out, but we'll see.
Oh god.
It's gonna go horribly wrong. It's gonna
no.
open Vegas and it's gonna like crash Audacity and Discord.
No,
Just
I've
everything
actually run them
else.
simple. So weirdly enough, my computer is moderately powerful, but we might get some delay right now.
Right, but see, here's the thing though. Here's the thing though. Your computer wasn't drunk before.
Ha! Don't worry, I believe in it.
Let's see how it can multitask after it's had a couple beers.
It's got 2 cores. 2 cores.
It's gonna be
Someone lead us off while I'm
interesting.
in the potential danger zone.
Hi guys, welcome back. Kai,
Jason.
sing a show tune.
No.
Fuck, god damn it. All right, Kai, how's your week been, bud?
My week has been fine. A lot of school, a lot of Destiny, and streaming.
Mhm.
Mostly Destiny, because I'm either playing it on PC, on my actual account, or playing with you on console.
True. Yes, those are the two states
There
that
we
you
go.
are in.
I'm just bouncing back and forth.
Yes. Have you been playing anything else, Guy? Any other video games? Any movies that you've watched? Anything neat going on?
I did go see Captain Marvel last weekend.
All right.
That
How was
was
the- oh, God.
it was all right.
Yeah. Any particular interesting things or moments or anything that you wanted to point out about that?
I don't know. There's just a couple parts that I just got pulled out of the movie. It was all right. There's one of the end fight scenes. There's this one. It would cut back and forth from Captain Marvel and Nick Fury to like what each of them are doing, but it would do it in a weird way where it felt obvious of the cuts, even though obviously it's different locations, but like you think it seems seamless or whatever.
Yeah.
So, like, it
just
would
seemed-
cut to
like,
Captain
it would, like,
Marvel.
black screen.
No, not that, but it just felt kind of jarring. Because it would be a Nick Fury that he was flying around with a bunch of people, and they were like in a spaceship chase, and then cut back to Captain Marvel. She would get like it was like this one scene specifically where this guy jumped on top of her. He was sitting on top of her, and then he goes, "Don't make me do this," and then she goes, "Okay," and then punches him, and then cuts away, and like it just like would cut back to her saying like this like not like this kind of weird one-liner, and then it would just leave, and it just didn't seem like an interesting fight. And then
That is
also
weird.
them playing Just a Girl during one of the fight scenes was really weird. It did
That's
not
like
work
not a
at
fight
all.
song.
It's not. You could
Like
tell.
that's really not a song that you fight to. Like I'm fine with it if they chose the song that was better. I haven't seen it, but I've seen like part of that scene in clips, and it just seems like it's just weird because that's not like a fight song. You know what I mean? Like there are songs
No,
that
it's
pump you up and you're like, yeah, let's do this, and you fight to like the scene in Thor Ragnarok, right?
mhm.
Where they play
Immigrant Song.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that's playing and it's like, yeah, that's a song that pumps you up and you can fight to, right?
Yeah.
What's another moment like that?
And Guardians of the
Uh,
Galaxy 2 when they played what's the song called by Fleetwood Mac? Break the Chain or something?
yep, the chain.
Yeah, the
Yes,
chain.
yes, exactly. That
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 that one
that's
worked
one that
well.
like that song's slower paced, but it worked for the scene that it was in.
Yeah.
And they do that. They do that across the newer Marvel movies where they'll play a song or something, especially the ones that are more lighthearted
Yeah.
throughout. And it works. And it's one of those things that works really well if you pick a song that works for the scene. It just seems like that one didn't work, and it was picked more because of like the title of the song instead of something that would work better. I don't know.
Yeah. It just felt really weird while it was happening. Like this
Yeah,
just doesn't feel right.
like I don't
It
know.
just didn't work.
I feel like they probably could have picked a better song for that moment, but
Yeah.
maybe not. Licensing's a bitch sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I also know why they
It's fucking
chose the
Marvel.
song.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Like
They
the
could
thing is
just use
that
the song
they
in a
wanted-
different place.
Yeah, but like the thing is that they're like obviously it was like to promote feminism and whatnot. And that's great. That's a good thing. But
Mhm.
like you can choose the song to represent that with better for the scene. I don't know.
Yeah.
I get the choice. I just feel like they could have chose another song that would have been more fitting. That would have, I don't know, had a similar effect. Like I don't know, that song just
I
doesn't.
said it was Marvel when you said it was a licensing thing, or it could have been a licensing thing. I highly doubt anything's a licensing thing with Marvel.
True.
There are licensing things with Marvel every now and then, but I don't know. It's more like Disney will just wave their dick around. But I've heard actually that Disney stays pretty far away from Marvel aside from the paychecks. I've heard that
I'd imagine
they give them
it's
as much
just kind of a
space.
tried and true.
yeah,
It's
I
tried
don't
and
know.
true. So
and they
although
earned their
who
right.
knows for how much longer.
I mean, we have Endgame coming up. That's gonna be neat. I'm excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that we have Spider-Man 2 and Guardians 3.
Mm-hmm.
They've left a lot of stuff like not they haven't talked about a lot of stuff, especially lately. Actually, that brings up a thing that one of my topics that I was gonna talk about last week, but then never wound up doing. So do either of you guys know about the left arm Easter egg throughout Iron Man?
Oh. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know about that.
Go ahead and explain it for me.
Yeah, cool. So, in every single movie that Iron Man has appeared in, it's been a constant thing throughout the series, and I'm gonna go off for a couple minutes on this. In every movie, he's sustained a major injury to his left arm. Every single one. It starts the first Iron Man scene that we ever see. The thing that kicked off the Marvel Cinematic Universe, is a shot of Tony Stark's left arm. In that movie, he gets shot down in the Mark I armor, and he lands on his left side. Later in the movie, he's fighting Warmonger, and he lands on his left. Or he he gets hit on the left side or something again. Go to Iron Man 2. Whiplash hits him around the right arm with the whip, and it hyper extends it, and he wears a cast later. In the next movie, I can't remember what it is. I know that he gets injured on the left side by something. I think he falls out of the sky onto it again. Then in Avengers, he gets hit on the left side by an explosion. Following that up with, I know that I'm skipping a couple here, but then in Avengers Civil War, there's a scene that they actually make reference to this, and they make really light of it, and it's just a small thing. They've never really like focused on it, but Cap asks Tony how he's doing, and he says that his left arm is numb. Is that normal? And he kind of like jokes it off, but he's shown in multiple scenes like holding his arm steady and whatnot, and there's a scene where he's like holding it, and it looks like it's trembling if he wouldn't be holding it. In Homecoming, and then I think in Civil War, when Scarlet Witch knocks a bunch of cars down, they all land on Tony's left side once again, and finally in Infinity War, spoilers for Infinity War if you haven't seen it yet, during the fight against Thanos, the armor on Tony's left arm gets shattered, and then Tony gets stabbed through the left side again. And that's the last time we've seen him. But there is a very important additional thing to note. Thanos is using the Infinity Gauntlet on his left arm. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, at the end of the movie, right after Thanos does the snap, do you guys remember seeing how heavily damaged his left arm is? Because it destroys the snap destroys the gauntlet, and like his entire arm is heavily scarred and obviously very damaged.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So one of those things that the Marvel Cinematic Universe started off with Tony's left hand, and the most important thing that has happened so far in it has involved a character's left hand, and they have to find a way to bring all those characters back, right?
Mm-hmm.
My theory, as of now, is that Tony's going to be the one to unsnap the snap with the new Infinity Gauntlet, and he's going to wear it on his left arm. And it's either going to kill him or completely remove his arm. And
That'd
that's
be
going to be the
interesting.
reason that he stops
Yeah,
being Iron Man.
that'd be interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that there's something to be said about how long they've done it and how consistently it's been
Yeah.
shown. And I think there is something to the merit that Thanos wears the Infinity Gauntlet on his left arm, and that it showed how heavily damaged he was from it on the same arm that Tony's been taking damage on the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's really cool. I think it's a really, really cool Easter egg. There are references throughout. It's like a little hidden subplot.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
And since it started with Tony, I really think that if any one character is going to be the one to take like a center spotlight for like that big heroic moment at the end, I think it deserves to be Tony Stark. I think it has to be Tony to end off his era of the Marvel Cinematic Universe against Thanos.
That would make sense.
I mean, obviously him and Captain America, right? Captain America was the follow-up movie to Iron Man. They made it, and that was a big thing following it up. In fact, those two movies were the ones that really kicked off the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So obviously, Captain America is going to have a major role. Have either of you guys read the Infinity War comic series?
No, I haven't.
No, Matt, have you?
I am now fighting drunkenness. Just keep talking.
All right, wonderful. So in the Infinity War comic series, they go through all of this stuff, right? And it's very, very different, very, very, very different. So throughout the series, Thanos gets all the gems, and there's all of this stuff. And there are two major characters that are involved in it that aren't in this Infinity War, and obviously they've shown that they're not basing it off of the comics anymore. But still, there are certain things that stay similar. But in the original, Captain America kind of took the front and center lead against it, and he has this one scene in particular, where he goes, the Avengers are trying to buy time for the Silver Surfer and for the Silver Surfer to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So their whole plan is they know that Thanos will beat them no matter what. He's a god. He is unstoppable. And this Thanos is significantly less powerful than the comic Thanos, but, that's expected in the movie universe. Tone it down a little bit.
Yeah.
So there's a portion where they're all fighting Thanos, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to get Thanos to raise his arm at the exact moment the Silver Surfer is whipping by, so we can just grab the gauntlet off. And within the first couple seconds of the battle, all of the Avengers are destroyed immediately. They're all taken out. There's this one amazing scene where Cap gets back up and he gets face to face with Thanos, and he gets right in his face, and Thanos is like, "The war is over," and it's a really famous Captain America line, but he says, "The war is never over as long as there's one soldier left standing," and then immediately he just gets punched directly into the ground by Thanos, and it's really brutal.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, and that kind of ties into the rest of it, where Captain America is kind of he's the leader of the Avengers in this moment, and it's very clear in the comics that he's the one leading it. I think they're gonna kind of swap that and put Tony in the forefront of this, and Captain America as his as his second, as it were, and kind of reverse those roles. What I really want to see, one thing that I really want to see in Endgame, because we've seen Cap do it 3 times now. I think I might be wrong. It might only be 2. But I really want him to be fighting Thanos and having to distract him or take his time, and Thanos to be like, "All right, you're done," and him to get up and get knocked into the ground and then get back up and be like, throw up his fist and be like, "I can do this all day."
Oh yeah.
I really, because he's done that. He did it to Bucky and he did it to Tony, right, in Civil War.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then I think he did it a 3rd time, but I don't remember. Oh,
Well,
no,
I mean,
he does it in
the first time
very
he did it before he was Captain America.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so there's 3 portions when he does it, and I really want him to do it again. So I don't know. I think it would
That
be
makes
really
sense.
cool back to do it.
I'm
really
I think they would
excited
do
for
that.
Endgame.
It would make sense.
Yeah. I don't think they kill off all of the Avengers. A lot of people think that all of their dunzo. I think that Tony is going to be gone after this movie. I think that if I have to guess, his arm either he's going to die using the Infinity Gauntlet, or arm his left arm's going to be taken off, and he's going to decide at that moment that he's done being a superhero. He's going to leave it up to the next generation. He's going to step out and just stop and retire. That seems unlikely with how they have played his character, that is unable to stop. But because it's been brought up multiple times that he's retired, and he retires after the last 5 movies that we've gotten. He's retired being Iron Man, and every time he gets brought back. So it seems more likely that they're going to kill him and give more fodder for that. You know what I mean? But it would also kind of make sense for him to just not, for him to retire. I don't know. I think Captain America, I think he might take a backseat role. I don't think that they're going to kill off Cap. I really don't. But I think that they might retire him as a hero, or make him liaison or something. Have him removed from the action.
Yeah.
Like Nick Fury.
Yeah, kind of like a Nick Fury character. Because I don't know, Chris Evans is still young enough to do the rest of to do more of the movies. He's still perfectly in shape. He's still Captain America. And I could see them doing it. I don't see them ever making another Captain America movie though. It feels like with the Marvel, they're Cap and Iron Man's time in the spotlight is over after Endgame. And I'd like to see him be more of that secondary role to the other characters, more of a mentor figure.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Have him pop in, pop out.
Sport. Let me tell you about World War II.
Yes, exactly. There's a great. Do you guys both know the Ultimate Spider-Man TV series with Drake Bell?
Yeah, I believe I've watched that. Yes.
Yes, so it's a great show. Highly recommend it. But there's an episode where Captain America pops in, and he's there for one episode, and he's teaching Peter about all these lessons, and Peter's well into like his time as Spider-Man here. He's a couple years in, and he's not stupid, but every now and then, like Cap will give him like this one sagely piece of wisdom, and he's like, "Oh shit, fight the correct fight! Oh man, whoa!" And then he learns a lot, and I really think it would be cool to have him kind of maintain that role for it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be neat.
I think that would make sense for Captain America.
Yeah, I'd like to see them move Thor somewhere else. Give him back the Asgardians and have him go off and be the king.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that character progression for him.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a really good way for them to take him out of it without killing his character off.
Yeah.
Or just having that mysterious void. And then we're gonna get, we're actually allegedly getting a Hawkeye series
Cool.
after this, which Jeremy Renner's wonderful as Hawkeye, and I'd really like to see more of that. And
Yeah.
I just find it hard to believe they're going to get rid of Scarlett Johansson, and like the Black Widow Hawkeye thing. I think that they will take more of a secondary role after this. I'd really like to see Hawkeye kind of step it up as, as a more veteran Avenger.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see him continue with the new group, because like we see in Civil War how he's kind of that mentor figure to Natasha through Civil War and Age of Ultron. And I'd like to see more of that with more of the newer Avenger characters.
To Natasha or Scarlet Witch?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Why am I? Wanda.
Yes,
I meant
Wanda.
to say Wanda. Yeah, Wanda.
I also can't remember her name.
Yeah. Wanda.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
so-
it's good to have one at least. I think Hawkeye would be a good one for have an older one in the new one to kind of be that transition helper, and also give Hawkeye some more spotlight, because he hasn't had a whole lot.
No, he wasn't even in Civil War.
Yeah, it was.
Oh no! Fuck! God damn it!
Jason.
Sorry. Yeah, my brain's losing its function. I said a lot of words and now I'm processing them. No, he wasn't even in Infinity War.
No.
Yeah. Which is still kind of that gaping question of where is he?
His
You guys forget
family.
about him? Did you guys forget?
He was on the farm with his family.
The farm with his family. Yeah. And I'm also really excited to see more of the characters grow. I'm really excited to see Ant-Man.
Yeah.
And his progression. I'm excited to see. I'm really excited to see how they're gonna progress the Black Panther and Spider-Man plot lines.
Yeah.
Obviously, Far From Home is going to be Peter kind of struggling to not, without having his uncle figure that he has in Tony.
Mm-hmm.
And that was actually a thing. That's another credit to why Tony might die, because we haven't seen the Uncle Ben moment in Tom Holland's Spider-Man yet.
Yeah.
And Tony's really taken up that mentor figure that Uncle Ben has always taken up.
Mm-hmm.
And one of those things that another thing that's been heavily theorized is that one of the last things that Tony is going to say, especially if he's the one that undoes the snap, right? If he's the one that has the Infinity Gauntlet, just imagine the scene. He has the Infinity Gauntlet on his hand, and Peter's the one trying to talk him out of doing whatever he's about to do. And the last thing that he says to Peter is, "With great power comes great responsibility." And then he undoes the snaps.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And then,
And
wow,
sad.
there he is. He's dead, right?
Yeah.
Tony's gone. And that moment that Uncle Ben has always had, that death, is renewed, but with a stronger character to Peter in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
A character that we have had 10 years of character development with.
Yeah.
There's a reason that we haven't had that reference yet. And I think that might be it.
Mm-hmm.
And
makes
that's
sense. really
why
want them to see
Tony wanted to fuck Aunt May.
Exactly, Matt. You're getting it.
I'm sorry, I'm real shit-faced right now.
It's all good,
It's
but
okay. These things happen. It's
For
alright.
context, I'm allergic to beer.
Oh, Jesus.
Matt is very allergic to beer. How you doing, bud?
My face is in my crotch.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
I can bend this far. I didn't know I could.
Whoa. Wait. Okay, questions for later. We're not gonna have this conversation right now. Oh no.
Oh.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited to see where the MCU takes us. Obviously, with Captain Marvel being in it. Oh no.
Oh no.
With Captain Marvel being in it, it's gonna change some stuff. It's gonna be interesting to see the direction that they take it in now.
You also think this is gonna be when Adam Warlock finally shows up?
Guardians 3, baby.
Oh, that's also true.
We're getting it. Guardians 3. I can guarantee you that.
I forgot that was even a thing until I recently was like
Yeah.
rewatching Guardian stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, that was an end credit scene.
Yeah,
I forgot that's a thing.
Guardians movie that we almost didn't get.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was rough. But yeah, no, I think it'll be neat. No matter what happens from here on out, they have stuff to fall back onto.
Mm-hmm.
I think that everyone that quote unquote died or was erased from the snap, I think that they're safe going forward. I think that it's the people that didn't die from the snap and that are starting out this next movie. I think that those are the characters that aren't so safe.
Yeah.
Like, I think that those are the ones that the real deaths could happen in this next movie.
I agree. That would make sense.
Like, that's, I don't know. That's just my thing. Because, like we have the original Avengers, we have Nebula,
Mm-hmm.
Rocket, but they're not. So I'm fairly confident that they're going to keep all of the Guardians intact at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that they're going to kill off any of the Guardians permanently. It would be interesting if they did kind of get like Nebula. I can see dying, right? I can totally see Nebula dying because she's a secondary character, unfortunately. But like, and that makes her less safe than someone like Gamora, who's dead. But there's no way they're not going to bring her back.
Who's Nebula again? Is she the ant thing?
No, that's Mantis.
No, that's Mantis. Nebula's the blue one.
Ah.
The bald blue one, the sister of Gamora.
Yeah, I wanted to fuck her.
She is pretty dope.
I got a thing for that prosthetic shit going on.
Oh boy. Here we go, boys.
God.
Yeah, I mean, like, no, I get it. That's rational. What's the name of her actress? I can never remember.
She has an act. She's not just CGI.
What is her name?
Oh.
Fuck, I can't. I
Um,
just had
That
it in my
makes
mind.
sense.
Karen Gillian.
That's what it is. I was thinking
Yes.
Killian, but I was like, that's not right.
Tell me
Yes.
her name when I'm not drunk.
I will. Don't worry, I'll send it to you, bud.
Thanks, buddy.
What was the other movie that she was in? Another big movie that wasn't like Jumanji. She was in the new Jumanji movie.
Yes.
That's right. That's it.
Jumanji.
They made another Jumanji movie, guys. Like, can
Yeah,
we
they
talk
did.
about that real
Was that-
quick?
That was the Jumanji with the fucking one guy's the Rock and the
Yep.
fucking teenager
Yeah.
becomes the fat guy. Fucking what is this?
Yeah,
shit?
it becomes
God
Jack
damn it.
Black. Yeah, it's great. Have any of you have you guys actually seen that movie?
No, but I want
Oh,
to.
why would I?
It's actually
like
it's
a
actually
dumpster
really
fire.
funny if you don't take it at the at face, like if you take it for exactly what it is. It's not the original Jumanji, but it does have some really good moments that it's like, all right, you guys knew what you were doing. They didn't take it too seriously, which I really appreciated. Yeah, I don't know, it's just really like a lighthearted thing that was pretty radical.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I never saw it, but I want to. It just seemed like a fun, dumb movie.
Yeah,
to just
it's
enjoy.
exactly that. It's really fun and really dumb. Like, you know, they they know that it's preposterous that that the hypoallergenic kid becomes The Rock. Like, they know that. They understand how preposterous it is that the like pretty blonde girl that's super popular becomes Jack Black.
Yeah.
It's great. The tall, super athletic kid becomes Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
He's short. It's so good.
It's great.
There's also a great scene where Jack Black gets eaten by a hippo. It's wonderful. I like it's really good. Yes, I said hippo.
Oh fuck.
Oh Jesus.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm working through it. I think. Let me try for a minute. I can.
I really like the idea that he sat up perfectly straight for a second and just completely fell on the side.
You're not entirely wrong.
Listen, loud bang.
Oh Jesus Christ. This is
Oh my God.
fucking great.
Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
The drunk podcast.
Matthew, what are we gonna do with you?
Take beer away from me. Don't let me. I spill it on my computers, and I can't talk.
Listen. This is okay. Welcome to the
Fuck,
drunk
where's
podcast.
shit?
Whoa.
My phone?
What is that noise? I know that noise. What's that from?
Final Fantasy 15.
Yes! Radical!
That's my ringtone.
Yeah.
Why was my phone down there?
Oh no, Bud. Yike. Oh no, buddy.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. We all
Nothing's
know
broken.
that it's fine. Except for your heart.
My heart's fine too. Don't worry about that.
Oh good, I'm glad.
I'm still just hoping that this smoke out my computer plan works.
That would be nice.
That would be nice. I'm also
Yeah,
hoping that it works.
I mean, I'm looking at my video file right now. Nothing's dead. It's just my left mouse doesn't work at the moment, which is fine. Like I said, it's not unique to the beer thing. It's just, fuck. I don't want anything bad to happen.
Oh,
I
buddy.
worked really hard on this video.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. It'll come out great.
I'm only fucking 4.5 minutes in.
Why? Hold
Nani?
hold on. Nani. So, guys, we're we stream the live recording on Twitch for anyone that's listening on YouTube, and we have a chat section and we have automod that will stop sexual words from coming through, and it just stopped someone from saying pal, pal, pal.
The
Automod,
Listen,
what are you?
Pal.
Listen, pal, you can't say that word. That's a bad word. You're not allowed.
What the fuck?
What the
That
fuck?
is so dumb.
That was really stupid. Oh my god.
Thanks,
That's a real
Emily.
dumb boy.
Oh no. Whack.
Jesus Christ.
Good lord. All right.
Fucking pal.
Did either of you guys have any topics for this week, or am I the only one that had to talk about?
I mean, I have something that came up, but it's not super interesting. I can go over it real quick if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I was just wondering because I can segue into mine just fine from where we
Yeah.
are, but if you guys want to do yours,
We can, I don't know,
Fucking
whatever you want to do.
skipping my week again, asshole.
you're
How's-
dying.
How's
All
your
right,
week, Matt?
I
Matthew, how was
can
your
manage. My week was fine. I did a lot of editing this week. I basically sat down, recorded audio, wrote scripts, found pictures of Alex Jones, and made my video. Well, up to 4 minutes and 30 seconds anyway.
I'm very proud of you.
Very proud of you.
Fucking shit. There is so much shit in this video. Fuck.
It's the
I
infamous
have-
video, right?
Yes. I'm halfway-ish done. Like 60%. I'm
Like-
really pleased with how it is right now, but there's got to be even more to do. And there's no limit to the shit I can do. Like, I'm not a Okay, so there's a minor joke in like where I was just at, right? Where
No,
I
no,
just
no, no,
say
no, no, no,
cold.
Matthew,
Oh,
Matthew.
fine.
Keep it under wraps. We're not gonna
It's-
reveal this to the public yet. We
What
don't
do you
want to date
fucking?
ourselves.
It's one joke out of like
I
1,000.
don't care. We're keeping it under wraps.
It's the man who brushes his hair, but he doesn't have any. And I was thinking I could edit him so he has a cold jacket.
That's really good. I like that. I'm proud of you, bud.
A lot of things like that.
I love you, buddy.
I just, there's so much work to be done. I've put in at least like 15 hours now, at least, and there's more to do. I'm like halfway done. I hope I get this done by the 15th. Oh yeah, Kai, I put the joke in. I found a place.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Yes.
I'm very glad. I'm gonna keep
I
my eye out
also, yes, look for it. I also, what else did I do this week? I edited things. I think, I watched anime. I think. Fucking. What did I watch? I think I watched Mob Psycho 2. I know I saw the ending of that, and that was fucking good. I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, which is a continued disappointment. Although Revolver went Ultra Instinct, which I'm not really sure why, but he did.
Wait, who went Ultra Instinct?
One of the characters named Revolver.
Yikes.
He's the main antagonist. Rival character, I guess now. He's no longer the antagonist. He just starts glowing white for no reason, and it's like, oh, look at you, buddy. You achieved Ultra Instinct. Good job. You're not doing anything. You're just glowing white. But all right.
I can see all of your deck. X-ray vision.
It's not that hard of a thing to do, I guess, if you're trying to, I guess. Like, there's a couple of ways to do that. I played Yu-Gi-Oh!, which was fun.
That is good.
Played a new deck I haven't played before, and it's really fun in this current state of meta because alternative forms of removal are much more common than destruction, so everyone's trying to banish your shit, and this deck pluses off of being banished, so it's good. It was fun. I also played a lot of combo-y decks, and people stopped playing with me. That happens a lot. When your combos take a little while, people just quit, so you win anyway. It's
Combos
not
are too good.
fun. I really like Yu-Gi-Oh! It's got a lot of cool themes in it, like DDDs. I like them. They're really cool. Different dimension demons. They're based off of famous kings, philosophers, fucking demons. Who would have thought? But they're all really neat. And the deck does now have an ability to function again after it got critically nerfed by Master Rule 4.
Ow.
I know.
Ow. Sorry.
Ow?
Yeah,
Ow.
I
Jason's just dying. Don't worry about it.
No, I think I have a nosebleed.
Oh, not good.
Oh, my boy, you should not do that. Go stuff your nose.
Don't
Right
pull
here.
a me, Jason.
And bleed all over my store.
Yes. Hey, I didn't get.
What do you-
Actually, no, I did bleed all over your bathroom. Never mind.
No. I just want you to know that. All right. So for context on this, a couple months ago when I was managing 2 stores, Kai was in Massachusetts and he was at work with me, and he got a nosebleed, which he is notorious for getting really bad nosebleeds, and
Yes.
bled through like at least 30 paper towels, like
Oh, yeah.
single sheets of paper towels, and we just left it in the bathroom. There's blood everywhere, and I forgot to clean it up that night. So I came back the next day, and my employees were there, and they were like, "What the fuck happened in our bathroom?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, we don't talk about that." And I just closed the door and stared at them really intensely, and they thought that I was very serious.
Yeah, it was a really awful night.
I've had 2 incidences in my store where that's happened to me. The one time where I just had a nosebleed alone and I had to ring out even though my nose was just gushing. And the other was the time where I was trying to wrap a gift for a guy. and I accidentally sliced my fucking finger open on the wrapping paper, deeper than I have ever cut like my finger open before. Like, especially with a fucking paper cut. And like, shit, I was fucking bleeding for like ever after that. That wound wouldn't close for like a fucking week properly, and I had like a scar for a while too.
I got the tip of my finger
was-
cut off.
I've almost had that. You've seen the scar where my fucking ring finger or middle finger has the fucking the big ass scar that's halfway through it because when I was a kid, my sister closed a door on it and it fucking chopped it off almost.
I got a real nice bump on my index finger. You can just
Yeah,
clearly
scar
see where it was
tissue.
cut off.
Trying to think of like
the way
the
to
worst.
become a superhero, just have a child and cover them in scars so that they grow up with tough skin.
I'm trying to think of like the
Callous,
deepest
man.
cut I've ever had. I have a couple surgery scars, but like nothing too major. I
You
think
could
that
probably
I think
find an emotional one that was pretty deep.
Oh, fuck.
yeah.
Yikes.
Okay, so I'm not gonna react to that. I'm
Moving on.
I'm not gonna
Not.
start crying.
Fuck you.
but-
It's nothing. It's just sand in my eye. It's raining.
listen.
It's raining in my closet.
It's raining inside. No, but for real, I think the most, not the most I ever bled, but the biggest I guess wound that I've had in a single moment, I think was probably when my cousin threw a cat at me. Like threw a whole, picked up a cat and threw it at me.
What the fuck?
Good thing it was the whole cat. I
And
would have been much more worried.
oh
if it was
no!
part of the cat.
Oh no.
And there was a refrigerator, like a metal refrigerator, directly behind me, and this cat was moving like 30 miles per hour. And yes, a live cat. And I dove over to grab the cat, and the cat, I caught it, but as it was moving, it, its claw dug into my arm,
Mhm.
and then ripped back up like a half a foot back.
Yikes.
So I had a really big scar on my arm for a really long time that's grown like an inch now as I've gotten larger. But
Mhm.
yeah, that was probably the most that I ever bled. Fun fact.
I remember there's one time where we had a family friend and they had a cabin in Brooksville, Maine, and we'd go up there with them. And I was pretty young, I would say probably 10ish, give or take a couple years. And we were down on the beach and messing around on the rocks, and I had to pee, or I really had to go take a shit. And and the cabin, you had to climb this trail all the way back to the cabin. So fuck, I need to get there now. So I started running along the rocks, immediately slipped, and just slid across a fuck ton of barnacles, and just got shredded all over my knees and legs and arms. It was awful. I was bleeding so much.
Two things. One, my left click works again. Yay.
Yay!
Two, the most I ever bled was during surgery, where when I got out of surgery, I tried to stand the next day and immediately fucking fainted. It was like I was a fucking ghost, and when I was trying to stand, it was just the world went white and I was fucking down. The only other time something like that's happened was when I got sunstroke.
Oof.
Disney World.
Oh.
Fucking Disney
My
World.
dad didn't believe me that I was fucking going to die. I was like, Dad, I really want to go back to the hotel room. And he's like, yeah, it's fine. You're fine. I'm like, oh. And then I got sunstroke.
Big oof.
That's not very bueno.
No, not at
Fuck
all.
you, Dad. I wasn't lying.
Oh no.
It's like me when I would tell my dad that I broke one of my limbs, and he's like, "No, you're just trying to get out of school. Go to school." And I was like, "No, my leg is fucked up. Please." And he's like, "Fine, I'll call your
to a
bluff.
hospital.
I'll call your bluff. Let's go to a doctor." And then we went, and it's like, "Yep, your leg's broken." Like, yeah, fuck you, Dad.
Yes. I knew
What?
about that.
Why is it a thing where you have to fight your parents to convince them that you're in serious medical conditions?
I remember when the first time I ever heard that story was when you were telling me in front of your parents, Kai.
Yes.
And they were both just kind of looking at each other like, oh no, oh no, oh no.
It's happened multiple times. And I broke my arm and I broke my leg. It's never hurt right when it happened. This is why they don't believe me, because it always happened during soccer. There's one time I was playing soccer, I got kicked in the shin so fucking hard he broke it. But I kept playing soccer for the rest of the night and didn't have a problem. And then I went home, went to bed, and then I woke up and then it started hurting a lot in the morning.
Yeah.
And that's why they would never believe me, because they were like, no, you're playing soccer. You didn't have a fucking broken leg.
Adrenaline's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
My ex-girlfriend used to play soccer, and she fell. Like she was doing something and she got bumped and she fell and she broke her leg. Like completely shattered her leg in 2 spots from a fall. It was like really bad, but she didn't feel it, so she walked off the field. And then like it wasn't for like 3 hours that the adrenaline finally calmed down, and she was walking through a lot of it, like on an injury that she shouldn't have been able to walk on. Yeah, it was really bad.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Happened to my friend once,
Can
but
you
his
give
like
me the first initial.
No, it was Jade.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
My friend we used to play soccer together on the same team, and he was like really skinny and pretty small, and there's one time the goalie like slide tackled him to get the ball away from him and went straight into his leg, and it snapped like the entire thing snapped, and you could see the bones like kind of poking out of the leg. That was fucking disgusting.
That's what fucks me, you know? Like, I think blood's fine. I'm pretty sure I can deal with it. It's when bones are involved, and I'm just like, fuck off.
Dude, I remember I was on the sidelines on the bench, and he got carried onto the bench, and I just like looked over, and I just saw this big bump in his leg. I'm like, that's his bone, isn't it? That's his motherfucking bone. It was fucking disgusting.
Yeah,
that happened twice to him.
I can handle some like really gnarly stuff, but like the moment that I see like I can handle guts and like whatnot. The moment that I see bones breaking, that's what really fucking gets me.
Dude, bones.
Didn't you see that guy who killed himself in front of the train station's arm fly off?
So I didn't see the arm fly. All right, so all right. Yeah, when I was younger, I used to get to the school that the 3 of us all went to. I would leave my house at 6 a.m. every day, take 2 trains, a subway, and then a commuter rail train, and then take a cab from the train station to the school one way, and I would leave my house at around 6 a.m. and get there at around 9:30 a.m. And
if you were lucky.
If I was lucky. And one time I was heading there, and the train had to stop a stop before, and the stop was only maybe 3 minutes down the road from the other stop. It was really kind of awkward to have the 2 stops so close together, but whatever. And the fastest way to the school from the cab was to go over and around, and I would go over this small bridge that would overlook the other train stop. And in doing so, I could see down to the train stop and everything there that was there. The trains had stopped running for those couple hours, was because someone had killed themselves and was ran in front of the train. And I remember looking down and just seeing like this just mess of red all along the tracks leading up to the around the station. And I remember looking down, and there was a cab driver sitting next to me, and I looked down and I saw an arm, just like a disembodied arm. And I had this moment where I was like, oh my god, that's an arm. And I started laughing. Because it was just like the automatic response.
That's how
of
you
like,
coped.
Yeah.
I just started like, it was just like a coping, like, oh no. And the guy looked over, saw it, and then looked at me, and I'll never forget how horrified the driver looked in that moment.
My God.
Yeah, he was so scared
Just
of me.
like, oh God.
We were fucked up at school that day.
Hmm?
Then we played video games.
Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah, you were there. I showed up, and I was really freaked out. That was
No,
Understandable.
you were fucked up that day. Like I said, we
like,
came into the barn and you were like, "Dude, I just saw someone's fucking arm," and I was like, "Shit, man, you want to?"
well, like, here's the thing. Yeah, it would have been okay if it was. Here's the thing. I've seen dead bodies before. Like, I've seen a few dead bodies in my life, and like, there's one looking at a dead body that's perfectly intact and being like, all right, it's dead. Like, that's it's dead. It is what it is.
Mhm.
But there's a difference between that, and it wasn't just like the arm. It was like there was just
gore.
like viscera everywhere. It was awful. It was really fucking awful.
Mhm.
And yeah, I don't know. It was just terrible. And like that was the first time that I had ever seen like it looked like a scene out of a movie. Like there was just
Mhm.
blood and like flesh everywhere, and then an entire like it was from like the elbow down, so it was more of a hand. But yeah, it was just like a fully intact. Like,
How much do you think
Jeez,
people
what
get
happened?
paid to touch body parts and remove them from crime scenes?
I don't know. Not enough.
Probably not enough. Yeah.
Or is that
Probably
just something
not.
that they're like, "Hey, Dave, it's your turn to pick up the bloody bits"?
Well, it would probably be forensic.
Yeah. It would.
Forensics would be the ones that would have to do that. So their job would be to catalog everything, run processing, and then remove them in a safe manner, so as not to damage evidence. So I'm willing to bet that they don't get paid enough
Probably not.
for all of the work that they do, because that's just what happens in the police field. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
nobody gets paid enough. But it is what it is.
Wealth and equity.
Did you mean a myth? Excuse me?
You're gonna be like the Google fucking search bar right now. I'm typing in fucking wealth and equity. It's like, did you mean to search myth?
What is this
fuck
urban
me.
legend?
I am... It's so fucking hot in this goddamn closet.
Oh no.
My computer is really hot. But, like, not death hot because the fan stopped running, but I feel like I've done the thing I've needed to do. And I'm happy about that.
Good.
Because my left click works now, and I'm pretty sure the buttons all work just fine, too. I
I'm
have
really
recovered.
happy.
That's what I'm going to tell myself, so that I don't beat myself up as bad as I usually do over just mistakes. Shit. Don't hit the USBs, those are fucking fragile. I have broken so many goddamn USBs in my life.
Oh yeah.
Just from stupid shit. Where it's just like one diode gets bent, and it's like, fuck the rest of the USB. Just get fucked,
gone.
get bent. Oh my
Get
god.
bent.
There was when I was moving houses into a house that my parents actually owned when I was like, I want to say 19. We lived in a hotel for a couple of months, and I had brought my computer with me into the hotel because I was a bored son of a bitch, and like I wanted to do something while in the hotel. I didn't actually end up using it a lot. I actually beat a fuck ton of my Vita games during that time, which I fucking loved the Vita. That might be why, Stockholm Syndrome. But my computer ended up getting, so when you don't have enough disk space left, right, for new bootlog commands to be made, your computer will hang infinitely on the booting up screen because it's trying to create a new file when it can't because there's no space. And if you have that happen, you can fix it with the Windows repair screen, which is a really easy on-boot process to open. It runs right out of not the BIOS, but the thing after the BIOS. And when you do, right, there's a weird little quirk about it with Windows 7 in particular that tripped me up for like a fucking month. It doesn't accept inputs from USB 3. It accepts inputs from USB 2, but not USB 3. And if you don't know, USB 3 it's an upgraded version of USB 2. USBs have gone over iterations in the years, and USB 2 to USB 3 is one of them. It's a better-ish USB. And my computer had 2 USB 2 ports and 5 USB 3 ports. And none of them fucking worked for USB 3. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? I'm trying to plug in my keyboard, try to get the fucking... Because, okay, so it like works to get you to the Windows repair screen, right? But once you're in it, no registered inputs from anything other than a keyboard and USB 2. So I was completely fucking confused. And eventually I'm just like, well, what if I stick it into the jiggly, almost broken USB that doesn't really work? And it did work, but only if I lifted up the USB and held it there with my 2 fingers underneath. And then I could work with my keyboard to fucking system restore myself back to when I had enough fucking memory or fucking disk space to boot up my goddamn PC. And then I played Salt and Sanctuary and regretted it.
Oh man.
There's the only moral out of this story is that USBs are fragile. Treat them tenderly. Do not fuck a USB roughly. You can fuck women roughly though, I think.
I'm pretty sure you can fuck anyone roughly.
That's too broad of a term. Anyone could mean a lot of things. You don't want to fuck an anal virgin, roughly. You're just going to tear skin, and it's going to be very bloody.
Listen. If there's enough lube and they're fine with it, go for it.
You must have a good luxury of having a small penis.
Listen. My penis, biggest penis in the world, except for Kai's.
Biggest penis in the world. Your moves are weak.
Your moves are fucking weak.
That makes me just think of urethra fucking, so I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just remember, guys, Kai has the biggest penis in the world. 19-incher right there.
Great, yeah.
But what if someone's thicker?
No. There's no one thicker than Kai.
The ultimate anti-chode?
Fuck.
Not even a pencil dick, just the anti-chode I got. I like this thought, the ultimate anti-chode.
Perfectly proportioned. 19-inch, perfectly proportioned penis. That is exactly what Kai has.
I think that's an oxymoron. How long is one person's leg in inches? Because I'm pretty sure that's like half of your leg.
It's probably...
Like,
I don't know.
Well, listen, for Kai, it's a third leg, alright? It's like a kick.
Jesus
well, I was
Christ.
about to say that. It's kind of like an actual third leg at that point. What if you had a prehensile dick? Be like a dolphin. Grab shit with your dick.
Wait, Kai, please make sure to make... There's no one thicker than Kai and the ultimate anti-chode. Can we please make those?
Yeah, I'll make him quotes.
Thank you. Alright, cool.
Quotes?
Bless it. Yeah, on Twitch we can make quotes. So someone can like roll. It's like rolling a die and get a quote out of it. And we have a couple of them. I know that one of mine is child porn. Please.
Fuck.
It's nowhere thicker than Kai. Jeez, 2019. It's so good. Oh my god.
Fucking...
We're making it happen, boys.
I want to tell this just so I have it documented. I had a dream where Fuck, I can't even explain it anymore. Something in Mexico, sand shark, summoned shields from the sky. Alright? There we go. That's good enough. Kai knows the full story because I told it when I remembered it better and wasn't drunk.
Who am I crediting the ultimate anti-chode to? Was it Matt who said it or you, Jason?
It was Matt.
Okay.
What? I Okay, I thought it was Jason, but that's fine.
I'm not sure. I'll credit to you, Matt.
I'll
You only-
take the credit.
You only have one other quote, anyways.
What's my other quote?
It's something like "Suffering is my shit."
Suffering is my shit.
Sounds about right.
Well, it's because you're talking about. It was in one of the podcasts, I think, where you're talking about it was some game called Suffering or something, and so you're saying that the game's your shit, but just out of context.
Suffering is my shit.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yay.
I like the Suffering.
Oh,
It's
no,
a good
that's not
game. Or I might have been talking about the Nier Automata series, which is more likely.
No, you were talking about the suffering.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe the
also-
quote is, "The suffering is my shit."
Okay.
No, it's just "Suffering is my shit." It's in chat right now.
Cool.
I found it.
I fucking
Good. Nice.
It's also our first quote.
nice.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to say.
Oh no. Oh no, we're losing him. We're losing him.
No, I mean, realistically, I should be coming off of the allergic reaction to beer at this point, which I feel like I am because it's easier to make sentences than
You
when I
s-
was quiet
yeah.
during Infinity War and actually just couldn't speak. Like, if I tried to speak there, I know it would have come out as a slur.
You
Either
seem like
as
you're a
an
lot more
actual
coherent right now.
derogatory-
Oh,
Yeah, I am more coherent. Being allergic to beer is both wonderful and awful, because a single beer fucks me up. But a single beer fucks me up.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. I'm not well enough to coach you through this time.
Dr.
Oh, no.
Matt, you can't drink on the job.
No. No, it's not. All right, it was a one.
Diaphragm, Dr. Matt.
God,
ready.
It's not gonna happen again. I'm not gonna let it happen again. No, fuck that. Fuck that.
Whenever you get the hiccups now, I think of Ruby.
I was just thinking the same thing.
I know, right?
Because we were just
Wait,
talking about
what?
because we were talking about
We were
Ruby when
talking-
you had the hiccups.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
I can never not
Oh,
associate it now. So like the hiccups to me just instantly summon visions of Weiss Schnee into my fucking mind.
Weiss.
Hey, that's not too bad.
Hey, it's not. I like Weiss. She has some good shit.
True.
I like them Ojos. Ojo-sama.
Oh, Joe-sama.
Fucking
Oh man.
shit. That reminds me. I have to make so many videos because I have so many ideas. They take so fucking long.
Oh god.
Shit. All I can say is shit and fucking repetition.
shit fuck.
I'm just staring at my goddamn workload.
I'm just thinking
staring-
about that awful night Jason had. Well, we talked about Ruby.
Nope.
I'm sorry, buddy.
We're not going there. No, we're not going there. We're not.
All
We're
right,
not.
fine. We're just looking at my workload, which is fucking. Oh man, I want it to be done so bad, but there's so much left to do. Like legitimately, like I recorded more audio. I think. Yeah, the exact audio time is 9:56,
Noise.
and
Nice.
there might be some more cuts to the audio because I edit the audio so it goes smoothly and there's not as much quiet because when I'm reading off a script I have to be a little bit more precise and I can't just fucking slur and say half the time.
Yeah, but I mean, like that's like half the
Yeah,
work
so-
there, is editing the audio.
Oh no, my friend, that's not even close to
No.
it. The work. No, my dude, editing the video is like 90% of the work. Editing audio is so easy compared to the fucking video. Like, that fucking Alex Jones fade in took me like an hour. And it shouldn't have taken me an hour, but it's because I also had to find all the images and then line them up in succession, and then I wanted to fucking visualize it and be like, how do I like this? It was a lot of playing around. It's making sure everything works properly, and then let's not forget my computer's a piece of shit, and it takes a fucking million years to get this shit done.
That's okay. It's okay to have it take a long time.
No, it's not. It's objectively not, actually. It's literally the opposite. It took me a minute to think about that. and for my brain to process the words you said and think, is this correct? Is what Jason just said something that can be agreed upon? And my brain was like, fuck that, no.
I'm sorry, what did I say? I totally zoned out for, like...
You said it was okay for my computer to take a long time to do shit.
Oh, no, that's not so great. That's not,
Nah,
that's not
it fucking sucks.
I disagree with myself.
Cool, we're
Hey, no,
in
Jason,
agreeance.
you're wrong.
Where did you...
Good job, bud.
Oh my god, I need Miko to never post.
Oh no!
That's all. Why am I on Snapchat during the recording? I don't fucking know.
I'm not surprised by this.
I mean, fucking... There's... my topic was kind of going to be the black hole anyway, so I guess it's a decent enough transition. But I didn't really have anything. I was just going to be like, hey guys, the black hole's a thing.
Oh god.
Yeah, it is.
Fucking the secrets of physics in the universe are revealed by black holes, in my opinion. If we truly knew what was at the epicenter / the other side of a black hole, I feel like the universe would be better understood / explained to the point of to understanding at least the secrets of life. Maybe there's things beyond that too.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is that fucking cellular reproduction is both the ends of cellular reproduction is a microcosm of the universe's own reproduction, and intelligent design is actually that of a host or a mother giving DNA sequences to its child, in a sense, which is how our universe came to be, and that's how I think multiverse theory is a thing. The infinite cellular division of universes.
Oh, all right. So that kind of actually brings up a thing that I forgot about. Did either of you guys play BioShock Infinite?
I did. Fuck you.
All right. I figured that you did. Kai, did you?
No.
No. Do you know the twins from that game?
Not the twins, I don't think.
Okay. So there are these characters that appear throughout they're identical twins that they're scientists and they conduct science experiments.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a male and a female, and no matter what the experiment that they're doing is, the female always wins, or is always correct, and the male is always wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a chalkboard that they carry with them, and they tally. So the female has like an insane amount of tallies, and the male has 0 on his side.
Mm-hmm.
There was a group of there were 2 cosplayers at PAX that were dressed as them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and they were conducting experiments throughout it, and they kept adding tallies to her side over and over again whenever they would.
That's cool.
Despite my dislike of BioShock Infinite, I can appreciate that, and I'm glad they had fun.
Yeah, it's
That's
really cool. Yeah, BioShock Infinite
Side
was a
note,
weird game.
fuck BioShock Infinite.
Did you mean hard cut transition?
Sodomize Elizabeth with a rake and/or my dick.
Jesus
then-
Christ.
Just cut off DeWitt's hand early so that none of this shit happens.
Okay. Can someone edit that out in post? Thanks, guys. Yep.
Yeah, you're asking me, motherfucker. I'll just fucking I'll just bass boost it to shit.
Oh, God.
Mary, you can edit that out later, right?
We don't have a Barry! I am Barry!
Oh, no.
Fucking give me the name tag and fuck me while I'm Barry. That's a weird joke, and I kind of want to explain where it came from, so bear with me for a sec.
I feel like it's
no.
better if
Those
it's just
things.
no one understands, and it just...
Alright, fine.
Oh my god.
Nobody has to know.
Nobody has to know. Go fuck yourself.
involved a
Fuck me
tiara.
yourself, you coward.
That's a good one. I'm saving that for the future.
Oh my god.
If I remember it. That was my week.
Good. I'm glad that we caught up to Matt's week just now. An hour and 11 minutes into the podcast.
Yep. Hey, actually, that's the magic number. I'm going to make a wish. I wish that my left arm would grow a terrible fucking tumor of bones that split off like a tree branch and burst out of my skin.
You can't see the face that I'm
Okay.
making, but I want you to know that it is cautious and concerned.
I just really want to hit people with my bones
Oh no.
Okay.
and then like be able to break them, but like I want to be able to snap a bone off my body, not in my body, off.
So you want to be Kimimaro from I was gonna say from
Spider-Man!
from Naruto.
Kimimaro Spider-Man. That's the fucking podcast title this week.
Jason,
No.
buddy.
I really
just have-
liked it when Naruto developed the fucking ultimate spider fucking Rasengan of web.
I really need it to be known by someone that in my head while I was saying that I was just picturing Spider-Man Naruto running at full speed off the edge of a building.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like
Oh,
if I
that's
had
so
Naruto,
much
like fuck, god damn it! If I had Spider-Man's abilities, I would just be like pretend to be Naruto all day. That's all I would do. Is I would just like run up the side of buildings, and be like Naruto deflect, and smack like things out of the way. Throw this hot dog at me.
That's like the most like Superman costume in the closet situation I can think of, but on a personal level. It's like internal power cuckoldry or something like that. Where it's like, even though you have a tool set that works to become a superhero, you're going to pretend to be a superhero, but not even a superhero. You're going to pretend to be an anime character.
Yes, exactly. I'm gonna use my superpowers to pretend to be Naruto.
So what I got out of that is that Jason is the ultimate cuck.
In a way, yes.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
I'm trying
Only
to track
on a
the
level
logic.
that
I'm
is
trying to- all right,
metaphysical.
hold. I'm trying to track that. There's.
Don't think about it logically. Just understand that you're just the ultimate.
Listen,
cuck.
if I wasn't
Alright.
allowed to explain the name tag, you're not allowed to explain the ultimate cock.
Here's point A. There's point B. There's point C. Why
You
are we at?
skipped
Why are
point-
we at F? Well,
You skipped A point B.
No, we are at point C. C for cuck.
God damn it!
Get fucked.
The savage that is fucking Kai. If I had air horns, I could fucking shoot him out. Oh no, I just remembered.
no.
Greg, I asked Greg if fucking fish have beauty standards, and then he responded that they try not to smell like human vaginas, and then I asked how many fish have smelled human vaginas. How many?
A lot, unfortunately.
Or
Now I'm just like-
unfortunately.
Go ask the dolphins. Those are porpoises.
I think that
technically.
First off, I think they are okay with it. I think they're perfectly down for getting the puss.
Oh, they 100%.
Fish,
are.
on the other hand, that brings up sinister questions.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who finds this hilarious. All right.
I'm looking
It's
for
funny-
I'm looking for a picture of like a dolphin that is like photoshopped to be grinning.
Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah.
Gross.
I hate dolphins.
Yeah.
I know you
I
do.
think dolphins are just people who have reincarnated from the circle of lust.
True.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
Horny on main forever, but with no hands to use.
Yeah.
Don't fucking keep this shit silent. Don't.
I'm sorry. I'm sending an image that I need Kai to bring.
Oh,
no.
God. Send it my way, bud.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Dude, I want some vegetarian chili really fucking bad.
You should have
Nani?
some.
Okay, that sounds good.
It was. I had some the other day. It was from a can, but it was surprisingly really good. And like I have the munchies now. And fuck me, do I need to eat. What is the image he has sent? This cursed atrocity. It's just a happy dolphin.
There it is.
It's not happy.
There it is.
No,
Just
he
keep
looks
that on
pretty
screen for now.
happy.
It's not. No, he's not. He's. Look at those eyes. He knows.
It's either that or
He's
he's just
thinking.
like ah fuck.
Look at that monstrosity, guys. Just for a sec, like, hold on. Dolphins are horrifying. Okay. I apologize for
Not really.
all of our people that like can't see this in picture right now, but
Don't worry, I'll make it the fucking thumbnail.
this fucking
Good.
dolphin. This fucking dolphin. Look at it. It knows. It knows.
It's just
It's
eating
like-
the fish. Having a good time.
Fucking.
And that's the only thing that I like. Like that's the only thing that I think is just like, in a sense, like.
It's like a Beavis and Butthead character.
I'm gonna fuck you, and then that's it. Like, it's just plotting. Dolphins are horrifying. Okay, they're terrifying creatures.
I mean, yeah, but
When
like,
when they learn how to build mechanized skeletons, and like, I'm convinced that somewhere in the ocean there's probably a society of dolphins that work together and have like a full capitalistic society and elections and all that, and they're working right now on building mechanized suits to invade.
well, first off, I think you're giving a lot more credit to dolphins and they're not having hands than you should be. Because I'm going to be real with you, my dude. Not having hands is a big detriment.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely. But
And two, I do not care. I will fight a dolphin. I will.
Yeah, I
fucking
will too.
Fight a dolphin.
listen, we're gonna bring it back. We're gonna okay, all right, going back, throwback. We need gladiatorial combat between animals.
This was on one of our first podcasts,
This
I
is our
think.
first podcast. Yes, we need to bring it back. Okay, gladiator combat. We set various different life forms up against each other, and just see what happens.
I will never forgive you. I keep thinking back to that dinner where you both shut this idea down. And every time you bring it back up, I'm just like,
Well, because we can never decide a fair way on how that specific situation would go down.
well, fucking just give the guy, like, fucking, he's got land. It's fine. The shark doesn't have any land, but it has water, so it's fine. You can make waves or something. Give some, like, jaw shit going on. It can be on land for, like, 5 seconds. Give it an oxygen mask.
I would
Water
like
mask?
to give. I would like to give every species on Earth hyper intelligence.
I think. Wait, wasn't that was? Yeah, I don't think you were there for that actually. You might have. I feel like I asked this question recently, and I suspect it was during the night that you came late to the party.
Yeah, probably.
Probably was.
But-
I asked,
But
what
I
animal
wanna-
would you give intelligence to of a human level?
I want to give all creatures that, and then create this tournament style thing. It's an annual thing, and any creature can sign up with the hyper intelligence, and then they fight, and whoever wins gets, I don't know, they're the king of something.
I want you to
Ow,
know,
my goodness,
Jason, all this
some
does is step further for the bug anime that I keep thinking about in my head.
That would be so good.
I keep
So
thinking
cool.
about that so much. It's a really dumb idea, but I love thinking about it. Where it's like, bugs have like the dumbest superpowers. Like the bug that can move 126 times its body length. in 1 second. And it moves so fast that light no longer registers in its eyes. So it has to stop to see.
It
moves
literally
faster.
uses the Chidori.
Literally. And then you got shit like stag beetles, which are obvious. They just got your fucking judo throws right in there. You got things like the mantis spider. I think it's the mantis spider. Reaper spider? Might be Reaper. Of course, you also have mantis. You also have mantises, which are fucking judo masters themselves and cannibalize each other. Like, there's a fucking... Hollow Knight is an anime, alright? I don't know which one of you is laughing like a dolphin.
Oh god. Sorry, I totally was fucking with shit while you were talking about yourself, Matt.
Gotcha, no worries. I just thought I had a good joke for once, but apparently not.
I zoomed in really close on the dolphin.
There was a moment when Kai was zooming in and you were talking about it that I was like, this is the most surreal moment, and I'll add it to it. Where I was staring at Kai, just zooming into this dolphin's face and moving it around to find the most like obscure position.
It's like what looks the weirdest?
And Matt,
I think that right there.
Well, yeah, it's oh god. While you're talking about all the anime abilities bugs have in real life.
They do though. It's really strong. Fucking, they don't have intelligence, but they got some shit going on, especially like hive mind animals or hive mind bugs. Like,
true.
Bees can give directions to each other for where flowers are outside of the hive. They can conglomerate on a target and vibrate super fucking quick to warm it up and melt it from the innards. They fucking... There are some bees that are parasitic, which I don't really remember a lot about, but the headline of parasitic bees will forever be stuck in my head. Bees are the shit. Wait, am I making up the parasitic bees thing? I might be making up the parasitic bees thing. Rafflesias are also cool. But that's a different topic. Carnivorous plants are sick. You also have fucking carnivorous moss.
Carnivorous moss.
Yeah, that shit will just melt you and eat you, but only if you're a bug. So it's the equivalent of the fucking... It's the equivalent of a monster in a JRPG for a bug. Like, that's their behemoth. The moss that grows on the side of a rock that eats you.
Behemoth.
I really want someone to just hop in on the stream right now and just listen to the anime bug and carnivorous plant stuff we're talking about, and this super weird picture of just you can't. It's all you see. It's a really awful zoom in, and it's really unsettling. And I just want someone to join and just see this, and then just immediately leave.
That's probably happened a couple of times.
It's like, nah, I'm good.
I'm good. I don't need this level of surreal in my life.
We've hit a point, guys.
I think
we're cruising right now. We're doing good.
I like Hollow Knight a lot because it makes me, it deeply satisfies the inner workings of my mind of who would win in a fight, a dung beetle or a beetle kind of deal.
Dung beetle or a beetle.
Dude, Hollow Knight's fucking great.
It's really good. It's a good-ass game.
Hell yeah.
I'm still surprised by learning more about Hornet because I was like, oh wow, I didn't actually realize that about you, girl.
Mm-hmm.
I thought your namesake was more literal.
She's the one that the DLC is following, right?
It's actually a new game, but yeah.
Wow.
Supposed to be DLC, but they're like, let's just make a whole game.
Whole fucking game, because goddamn, Hollow Knight's fucking huge and it only got fucking bigger.
Yep.
Like, fuck, all the, like,
play it.
The God Seekers were a fucking additional content thing. Jesus.
Yeah. I think you really like it,
Fucking-
Jason.
I'm
Yeah,
sure I
you
would.
You would fucking love Hollow Knight. I'm going to
Yeah.
guarantee you of that. You would absolutely love Hollow Knight.
You'll enjoy that platforming a lot more than Destiny 2's.
And that's when Jason ascended with his Zenkai boost.
I wish.
He became not a Super Saiyan, but a superhuman.
Dude, I fucking hate that room. I'm sorry, man. I know that you really like it. I'm not good at it. I have issues. alright?
So much time was spent.
Every time,
so many hours.
Think about this. Think about this.
Uh
Kai,
huh.
last night alone,
Mhm.
we went through that 4 times. Each run
Only 4?
last night we only did it 4 times.
I thought we did more than that.
Because I failed the first 2, got it the 3rd time, but the room was fucked up.
Mhm.
The quest was fucked up because we didn't get the chest, and the last time we got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Each of those were 20 minutes apiece.
Yeah.
That was an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You guys
The
should
night
have
before
really...
that, we did it 7 times.
That was the night that we were up so fucking late streaming. Thankfully, no one was there to watch that because nothing was happening.
Dude,
It was just
fucking
you
broke.
screaming and me just sitting there watching and you
was-
lose
it
your
was-
mind.
Matt, when I tell you that stream was 2 hours of me dead silent, either laughing or screaming, I'm not exaggerating. Those were the only 2 things that happened.
That's
me
it.
Screaming in rage, being silent until I couldn't help but laugh because I was so mad. I could not
I
form
need-
words.
I need to put you through some of those old source maps for, like, Zombie Master or, like, the Hunter training course where they're, like, platforming and or surfing. Because those were the tests of a man's sanity. Man, the Hunter training map was really fucking fun, though. The Hunter was a legitimate option in Left 4 Dead PvP. The rest of them, not so much. The Hunter, though, fucking A, you could do some good shit as a Hunter. I like the smoker the most, though.
Just
Something
like
about
hear just the
BDSM,
sigh
though.
of defeat from Jason every now and again.
Also, boomers were pretty fun. I wish they had more health, though, but that kind of goes against their point.
That was the other thing. That was it. We'd go like 10 minutes of me just being silent because I'd finally like calm down to a level where I could start to process thinking, and then I'd die, and then you just hear the.
And I'd try
you
to
get
talk
that.
to you and you would never respond. I was like,
wouldn't
buddy.
respond, dude. Because like if I started speaking, I would just start screaming, and it was one of the very few times like I have not gotten that angry at a video game in a very long time.
Oh god.
Like,
It was really rough, bud.
oh my god, dude, it like just thinking about it gets me frustrated. Just thinking about doing that quest makes me mad. And like, here's the thing, I
Spent
we
so
got
much
into
time.
it. We started it last night, and I thought that I was calm. I went into it and I was like, yeah, no, this is fine. Like platforming up to that one room was fine. And then
You get stuck in red room. Also,
Yeah,
like
but,
straight up.
That's just because I was like getting really frustrated, and I was rushing it, and I wasn't taking. Like the last time we did it, I died once getting to the area.
Yeah.
Dude, the first run last night, I started and I was like, all right, it's fine. I was like trying to lie to myself that I wasn't frustrated already. And the first couple deaths, I was like, it's fine. I just gotta take it. And then I got to the room, and the moment that I got to the room, I was immediately pissed off again. I didn't even start the platform, but I was already angry. Like, I just saw the green room, and I was like, no,
You
no,
just saw the grass
no!
and
No!
just got mad as I was waiting at the end.
The Michael Scott, no, God, please, no,
Yes.
no.
That's perfectly encapsulates how you felt the second you stepped into green room. Just the anger.
It was so bland, but I don't want to get an STD.
What? I'm sorry, what?
It was so bland, but I don't want to get an STD.
Oh! I heard that's so bland, but I don't want to get an STD. And I was very confused.
What is that?
What's a so bland? It's a place in Japan where you get naked rub downs by women in the bath.
Oh.
AKA not prostitution.
Yes.
Okay. It's a full-service bathing facility.
Yes.
See,
I want to go to one, but I don't want to
Okay.
get an STD.
here's the thing. I like that idea, but I like it without the sexual connotation. Like, I think it would be really, really relaxing to have somebody bathe me.
I mean, you could also just go to a public bath then and ask an old guy to wash your back.
No.
No. Just doesn't want the sexual, but it has to be a really hot girl.
Or a really hot guy, for that matter.
Oh, true. I forgot. We're talking about you.
No, hold on. That reminds me. God damn it.
Or multiple people at once bathing. Like I like the idea of like sitting in a really a really big bathtub and having like people that I employ
wash you.
So
me
I'm thinking of,
comfortably.
you know, the scene in the Wolverine where he's just getting bathed by those Japanese ladies and he really doesn't want it. That's what I'm thinking of, but with you.
Yes, and wanting it and being like, yes, this is the life. I have a
just
monocle
kinda
and
thinking of
like,
this
curly
one
mustache,
guy
and I'm
from
like,
Hunter x
yeah. From what?
Hunter x Hunter.
Uh.
In the later chapters during the Prince arc, there's this guy. He's fucking rich as shit. He's one of the princes. He's fucking head honcho motherfucker. But he's really into fucking people's body parts. For some reason, I can just really easily see him getting bathed by multiple people at a time.
I watched a video the other day, on Hunter x Hunter, and specifically on Hisoka.
What about him?
And why he's so terrifying.
Oh my rubber nen.
Currently in the manga.
Oh, I mean, because he's fucking unhinged now.
Yeah, so like the whole thing. All right, so like the whole thing was originally like one of the reasons why he's so interesting. And I don't watch Hunter x Hunter, so this is all from an outside perspective. I know, and I think I'm going to now. But like Hisoka's primary character trait is that he has a
boner for combat. Literally a boner.
A sexual need. His kink is fighting strong opponents.
Actually, he comes like straight up.
No. It's a sexual need that the only way that he will fulfilled, and that immediately makes him infinitely more terrifying than an opponent that's following through logic or doing something because they want to. No, his is a biological need to fight strong opponents to the point where he sets up
pain.
Yeah, he sets up opponents years beforehand so that he can get the sexual thrill of fighting them later.
Please note that's also hilarious because Hisoka is actually sexually grooming Gon in a non-sexual manner.
Yes. Yeah. And so throughout the entirety of it, his desire for fighting, sexual, his desire for fighting strong opponents gets so big that he starts to throw away his logic to do so. Who's the guy that he fights? The killer. Spoiler for Hunter x Hunter. Yeah.
Polo Lucifer.
Yes.
Lucifer? It's not quite Lucifer, but...
So when he fights that guy, it's one of those points where he throws away having the upper hand in the battle to have a complete disadvantage. He fights that guy on that guy's terms. in the place that he wants him to, where he wants him to, when he wants him to. And Hisoka is at a complete disadvantage and loses, he gets so brutally, fucked up and dies. Dead. And one of the things that they mention is that having a strong emotional or physical need can resurrect you with Nen.
And then, I mean, that's not entirely wrong.
So we've seen it
a little bit more complex than that, though.
So it happens 2 times, right? The one is with one of the Chimera ants and Gon. Not Gon. Hisoka. It happens with the Chimera ant because it needs to fulfill its duty to the queen, and then it happens.
You're not
with
talking
him
about Meruem, are you? That's different.
It probably so the way that I've seen it explained is that it has a thing that it needs to fulfill. Its existence is fueled by that
No, wait,
thing.
you're talking about Patu. Okay,
so,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So
no, dead men can work like that. Yes.
Yeah. So that's how that Chimera, Hisoka was resurrected in that same way. But when Hisoka came back, he vowed never to let someone else have that upper hand. And in that time, he fought 2 of the characters that had previously appeared. Once again, I don't know who they are, but he for the first time ever fought opponents and killed them without a battle. Just flat out killed unarmed opponents without them knowing that he was there.
I wouldn't call him unarmed, but yeah, I get what you're talking about.
So didn't they not have any Nen abilities at that point?
No, they're all spiders, motherfucker. He killed 2 spiders. They have Nen, trust me.
So the way that it was explained in the video that I watched in the follow-up thread to it, was that they didn't have their Nen abilities at that moment, and also did not know that Hisoka was there, and he just fucking murders them. They were like kids.
No, I know. He killed the girl from fucking the spiders who always takes care of his shit. Can't remember her name. Pink hair. Her Nen ability is strong, and it's mainly medical. And then I think he did kill another spider leg. I don't remember if he killed a third, but I know that at least 2 spider legs died to Hisoka's hands.
Well, all right, so it was 2 simultaneously in a. There were 2 2 young characters.
Here, I'll fucking go Google it.
Give me that died instant. Like he just fucking murders them, and it's the same like sexual desire thing, but now it's not about fighting strong opponents. It's just the rush of murder.
Well,
and that makes him so much scarier because
he's unhinged now.
Yeah, because it's not about fighting strong opponents anymore. It's just he needs to kill for his sexual so that he can feel that sexual release. And it's a biological thing that he just has to do, which makes him so much scarier villains.
Mm-hmm.
Which oh god, it's so cool. Also, there's that one image of Hisoka with a face.
Without a face? Yeah, when his fucking face was literally blown off. Motherfucker had no face.
Dude, that's so it's so scary.
Yeah, I get it. He's I still don't think Hisoka's really that terrifying considering what's in fucking Hunter x Hunter. Hey, actually, I'm going to use this time to talk about Hunter x Hunter. Specifically, Nanika. Alright, so, real quick, brief rundown. There is a family in Hunter x Hunter called the Zoldycks. They're a family of assassins that even a picture of them is worth millions of dollars because they're so fucking hard to see and they do their job so effectively. In the Zoldycks, there is a young child who is Killua, one of the main characters' little sister. Killua's little sister, whose name is I'm forgetting, so I'm going to fucking look it up. She has an ability unlike any other Nin ability in all of Hunter x Hunter. I can't type, I'm drunk. Sister. Except I'm not. Am I? Oh, look, that's her name. So, her ability is kind of interesting. Alika will suddenly latch onto someone and request some things from them. And so she'll go through 3 requests, right? And they can be almost anything. They can be like, hey, give me a hug, or hey, pick me up, or hey, play with me. And once that happens, her face will sink, become completely pale and white, and have 3 holes where her fucking eyes and mouth should be. That is called Nanika. Nanika will then ask you for anything. Like, what do you want? Make a wish, motherfucker. You get to make a wish. It's fucking great. It could be anything you goddamn want. $1 million? You got it. Fucking immortality? You got it. Fucking, the problem, though, is that the next time Alika is awake, the things she's going to ask for are now heavily weighted by the previous wish. Give me your liver. Take out your liver and give it to me. It's one of the things she'll ask you. Kill yourself for me. Can I have your heart? And guess what? If you deny Alika 4 times, you fucking explode. You are taken into the air, crushed into mincemeat, and depending on the severity of the previous wish, you and a number of your relatives who you loved die in the same way.
Oh, Jesus.
Guess what? There's a running theory that Nanika is not exclusive to Alika. In fact, in the world of Hunter x Hunter, huge spoiler, huge fucking spoiler, the world's entire, like, known vast entity is the smallest part on the world map. The entire known world is super fucking small to what is the entirety of the world. And in that unknown, unresearched part of the world that humans have only dared creep it into once or twice, one of the things they found was the codependent mist life form known as I, who had a similar design to Nanika and is a codependent mist life form, which is similar to what Nanika is, considering she is a life form that is codependent on Alika, but also has an independent personality and is actually quite emotional and is a cute emoto. Please treat your Nanikas nice. Also, if someone dies under Nanika or Alika, the wish counter is reset, so the next requests are super easy.
Interesting.
Yeah. I like Nanika. It's kind of a thing. It's just a thing that happens in Hunter x Hunter.
Just to clarify real quick, is it like the scene where they explain that about 70% of the world is the gourmet world? Is that it?
I have no idea what you're talking about with gourmet.
So like I'm looking it up because a scale of it and it looks, wait, hold on. Oh, I'm dumb. That's not from that. That's a comparison thing. Never mind. I was looking at a thing where it put a Toriko moment up against.
The scale would be like Hawaii was the entire known world, and then you zoom out for the rest of the world. That's like Hunter x Hunter's zoom of scale there.
Huh.
There's some goddamn terrifying things in the unknown world in Hunter x Hunter. Like, fuck, one of them was like just a man who could never die. His skin was ragged, sunk, and brown. He would never do anything except just look at things, and he cannot die. He's completely immortal to everything. He cannot die. It's
Interesting.
fucked. There's a lot of weird things like that in the new world of Hunter x Hunter, which I like a lot. And they're all going there on a fun boat. It's not a fun boat at all. It's actually a political turmoil that's like a comparison to like fucking Russia during the USSR.
Sounds fun.
Hunter x Hunter is fun, but only if you are really into long-winded manga.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ, the paragraphs of text are so fucking huge. words. Basically a book. At
Too
least
many
in the later
words.
chapters. And the art is very bad in some places. Absolutely, like, unacceptable. This was a scribble. In other places, it's fucking gorgeous. Most places, it's kind of a scribble.
Mm-hmm.
Especially during the Chimera ants. Hunter x Hunter's pretty good. I recommend it. I spoiled something huge, but that's fine. There's other things that are worth watching in that show.
Mm-hmm.
Especially
interesting.
like all of the Chimera ant arc, which I went into thinking I would hate, but came out fucking crying. It's good shit. I wasn't expecting to like that at all, but
Mm-hmm.
I did. I liked it a lot. I'm stalling for time now. I want to say that my A key is now a little sticky, so that is a side effect of the sugar that came out.
Mm-hmm.
So like, it's weird. It's like a progressive up to the A key. So like the F key is not so sticky, the D key is a little bit more sticky, the S key is significantly more, and then the A key is the most sticky. Still usable.
Hey,
Just a little sticky. It won't be as satisfying pressing.
at least it works.
Hey, yeah, at least it works.
At least it works.
That's what
And I'm
matters.
pretty much off the drunk now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty
That's
good.
always a. All right, so sorry, sorry, I had to mute myself a second. But yeah, I'm jumping back in. That's always the thing that's interesting in anime and manga when they do that. Like, the world is so much bigger than we have ever experienced. Like they did it. Spoilers ahead for many series, so I apologize for anyone
One
that's
Piece?
listening.
Maybe?
Oh my god! Huh? Okay, I just switch back over to the fucking sound. And I saw the new fucking dolphin.
I've been waiting for like 10 minutes, just waiting to hear your reaction.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh.
No. One Piece does it. Fuck. One Piece did it. Horiko did it. Where like 70% of the world is the gourmet land. That's why it looked weird to me. The gourmet land is where they like get the food. It's a food anime, but it's like a food shonen anime where they fight to get the food and they kill things to eat it. It's weird. Rah, 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 rah. The main character's ability is to summon like forks and knives that he.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
he was in Jade Star.
Yeah, Toriko's weird. And Attack on Titan
Yes.
Where the whole
Spoilers
continent
for
that they're
Attack
on
Titan.
is just one island in the world.
Madagascar.
Yeah.
Actually,
And-
just Madagascar.
Yeah, actually just Madagascar. It like what's another? There's another anime that did that. And I'm trying to think of what it was. Also, Nanika is horrifying.
I love Nanika. Shut the fuck up. You leave this precious Emoto alone and don't you dare make her cry.
I'm sorry.
Ignore the penis under the skirt.
What?
Now you got Jason's attention.
Nani?
Guess what? We're almost out of time.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
No.
No, legitimately though, watch Hunter x Hunter so I can talk to you about Hunter x Hunter because Hunter x Hunter is the shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff about it that I felt like the more I learn about it, the more. In fact, spoiler, when Kurapika has that one death battle against the dude, he brings a fucking shovel.
Yeah, he brings a shovel.
I want that kind of confidence to walk up and be like, "There's a shovel." Put it in the ground and be like, "Yeah, it's for a death battle. It's for when I bury your body."
Kurapika I really like because he's like, there are characters who get conventional levels of strength and then unconventional levels of strength. Kurapika was definitely unconventional, but it works so well with his motives that I do not mind whatsoever, and I love that.
I don't know. I kind of like it when characters get strong through like weirder methods.
I do too, but like
because
I
the
can
main
make-
character is always just gonna get flat stronger. Like power scaling is bullshit, right? But I like it when there's a side character that competes with them and stays on level with the main character through other means.
Well, I mean, like I was actually about to bring this up. Black Clover. I really like how Asta is physically strong and gets stronger via anti-magic, which is the unconventional mean. And no matter what he does, he cannot necessarily make his anti-magic stronger. He can get new anti-magic swords, but he can't make it like progressive stronger. It's a horizontal level of progression. Where his rival, I am dying today, gets stronger via conventional means. All of his magic upgrades are, I am stronger, my wind is now deadlier in a way, like gaining spirit magic or gaining elf mana. Huge spoilers, by the way, just casually dropped.
That's why I prefaced a lot of this with a spoiler warning for a lot of anime. We should
Yeah,
probably
don't worry.
in the description for it. We should probably
Every episode.
drop
huge
a thing.
spoiler
Yeah.
warriors.
Huge spoiler warning for these things. I just want to throw this out there. Asta kind of looks like his design kind of looks like a Fire Emblem character.
I
I
can
just
see
wanna
that
throw
if
that
he
out.
wasn't drawn comical half the time.
Yeah. I mean, like obviously with that, but there's a piece of fan art here that like is a lot more in the style of it, and it's throwing me off, man.
I want to like Asta a lot. I still don't. Like there's just so many parts of him that upset me. I like a lot though, and I certainly like their dynamic.
Yeah.
Anyways, because
I
let's just fuck. I need to pass out on my bed now, man.
That's sleepy.
So before we close out, give me. All right, so I'm not going to use the topic that I was going to this week. We'll talk about Star Wars another time.
Listen, I'm trying to avoid it.
Listen. Rise of the Skywalker.
It's,
Let's go.
Rise of the Skywalker.
Let's go.
But a series that's really good that I'm starting to catch up on is Seven Deadly Sins. And I absolutely adore it. But one of the things that I absolutely love is that the character that starts off as the most overpowered character in the series rapidly becomes the least powerful of the main cast, despite him being 100% immortal. Completely immortal, he cannot die, and he becomes the weakest member. To the point where, like, you see, like, there's an later where everything, like, the power scaling around him gets so astronomically large, and he's like, I literally can't even do anything here. And he just, like, he's like, I could fight, but it seems kind of pointless for me to do so. But I'm gonna hop in and just get backhanded to shit repeatedly. And then he does eventually get his power boost, but he's the last one out of every character to do so. And then they nerf him again after. Bon is fucking radical. Bon is my favorite character in Seven Deadly Sins. So cool.
I'll take your word for it.
Only read the first
So-
volume.
All of the sins are really sick. Escanor is bullshit. Escanor's ability, spoilers for Seven Deadly Sins. They all have a unique ability. Escanor's is that he gets progressively strong phases of the sun.
I thought it was
So,
of the apex of the sun.
I mean, yeah, yes. So the rise and fall of the sun. So the closer to exactly 12 o'clock it is, 12 p.m. when the sun is perfectly in the sky, he is at his apex of strength, where he is immortal, cannot die, and essentially can level a continent with a single blow. But at 12 o'clock a.m.
I knew.
At 12 o'clock a.m., he is so weak. And he's a tiny, like, when I'm talking, like, his figure is of a god, he's, like, 15 feet tall and has, like, a 20-pack.
So Hieronymus Flex.
Inversely, he's, like, 4 feet tall and, like, looks like a twig any other time. Or, like at the opposite end at 12 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And it's great. I love Seven Deadly Sins. It's really cool. Yep.
Jason, who are we?
we're ending. Okay. Hi guys. We're leaving now.
You mean bye,
it's
guys.
time to go. Matthew doesn't want me to talk to you guys anymore.
You can.
So
Fine.
if
You want that? I'll just fucking dip.
no. So we're ending. So guys, goodbye. We are some schmucks. If you would like to see more of us, follow us at some schmucks on Twitter. Additionally, we have our Facebook and YouTube, which are both at some schmucks. If you want to see more, you can find me at Fox Shadow on Twitter, even though that's not my name. That's fine. Thank you, Twitter. Fuck you. Kai, where can we find you?
At some_conformist on Twitter.
Yes.
And
If you
for
have
whatever fucking reason, unless you wanted to say something that wasn't pertaining to the email of the podcast.
if you have any other questions, Matt, where
You
can we
fucking
be found?
email us at schmucksredactedcast@gmail.com.
Yes.
Fucking, you know what I meant.
And
Fucking, let me go to
for anyone else that did not join us for the live recording, you can find us at twitch.tv/somespot.
I think it only took us 11 weeks, but that's fucking perfect.
Yeah. It's your boy Jason, aka Shadow Fox, aka Skinny Penis,
Ultimate cuck.
signing off.
Cut us
Good night,
out, Kyle.
guys.
Just cut us the fuck out.
Take us out.